Alright,
I didn't watch this one yet, so this will be interesting.
Alright, so let me mark down the Pokemon here. We have, this is another rival match, if I'm not mistaken. The London Lillipups versus the Massachusetts Mimikyus. Let me go ahead and mark down who's who. You guys have any commentary on these teams, how they might match up?
I can probably predict a Trick Room from Stack Attacker.
Seems like
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like a Trick Room team to me.
I was watching like a bit of this replay the other day before I had to go do things. I didn't quite get all the way through it, but I did notice a few dumb things which I don't get. But it looks like a pretty good matchup for Max. I don't know who that is, but
yeah, that's the London Lillipups.
yeah, it looks like he does have the matchup here. Tangrowth is a big threat, because he does have counters to it in Jirachi, Crobat, and Rotom Heat, but he also just switches to Stack Attacker and deals with those kind of effectively. Stacker doesn't really like facing off against Rotom though because it takes burn.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a look at how it goes then. Oh, this one has music. Turn off music. All right, Crobat and Carbink. Oh, shiny Carbink looks kind of cool actually. Okay, so we have the taunt, but we had the mental herb. That was pretty smart.
Mental herb cures taunt? I never knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I know when it happens, I'm like, oh yeah, that happens, but I don't think about it in, like, real time. I don't think about it ahead of time, rather. So we got rocks up on both sides.
That was a super risky play, and I don't get why they went wishy-washy on Excadrill when they had a Tangrowth that was perfectly healthy. Because you just threatened wishy-washy, taking all that damage and then getting knocked into schooling range.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if he assumed that he could take it out from there, but it would if
letting Tangrowth. Oh, sorry.
No, I was thinking. I mean, it could have been sashed. I guess it's not the most unheard of thing.
This I don't get why Amnesia was brought to this game. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess Amnesia combined with Curse to boost both defenses, but yeah, it seems like not a necessary.
You're giving up
and then just
so
to
many
swap
move
out.
slots. Yeah.
I don't know why he's setting up when he's being toxic.
Yeah, he's toxic, and all of Tangrowth's counters are still alive.
Yeah.
So he just wasted turn and revealed his set. I don't get it.
Oh, I forgot Wishy-Washy can use U-turn.
Yeah, Wishy-Washy is nice this game, but he's already letting it take so much damage, and the fact that Quagsire is Water Absorb is a huge...
Yeah.
I don't get, the crit sucks, but I don't get why he went Excadrill and not Jirachi. Jirachi could just flinch it down.
Would have tanked all its damage.
Yeah. And then sacking Excadrill, even though you still kind of need it this game, is nuts. And that's about where I got up to in the replay.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of the rocks was nice, but Excadrill has a lot of offensive utility as well, so it's...
Yeah, it hits Vigavolt through Levitate, and it hits Mimikyu through Disguise.
Right. Because of Mold
Breaker. I don't get why this is Drain Punch Jirachi, or why they keep going for Drain Punch.
I don't get why Carbink stayed in. One Iron Head and gone.
Yeah. Is this is it choice luck? What is going on? My brain just fogged.
Yeah, some interesting plays going on.
This thing is now a huge threat because he knows it's not unaware Quagsire. This could just actually clean up here.
Big crit.
Oh yeah, Mimikyu's doing damage.
Yeah, but letting him set up letting him set up by not going for Iron Head. Like if he Iron Headed on the Switch, that would have been a huge issue for him.
Right.
But yeah, and he's toxic and not Wisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Toxic won't save him.
Yeah.
Mickey's gonna get the team sweep right here.
The only way he wins is if he Iron Head flinches literally everything. I don't even think he has enough PP to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna get the Wish Protect. But yeah, he'd have to run Iron Head now.
There's some Drain Punch, Wish, Protect.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't just go for
Just
that.
wishing again.
Flash Cannon or Wish.
Or is he just wish
Iron Head
stalling
Golden.
to get him down with Toxic? I mean, maybe he doesn't have...
Seems like-
Either doesn't have Iron Head,
Yeah.
or he's trying to get him down to the point...
I think he's trying to. Yeah, I think
He
he's
can
trying
be
to
at good
toxic stall
health.
him because. Yeah, because if he goes for Iron Head when he goes for Sneak, he's at 22% when he finishes. Whereas if he just keeps wishing, eventually Mimikyu's gonna die, and it can be as
Yeah.
much at as
Wait.
much health as possible.
So wait, who set the Toxic? Was...
it was Rotom Heat.
Right.
He got Drain Punches.
Punch.
Drain
Yeah.
Punch. The Stack Attack it just heals, and his defenses are through the roof, so...
He could have gone like Pangoro here, but I guess he was fearing Trick Room, but he was never gonna go for that. He was never
Yeah.
gonna Trick Room in front of Drain Punch Rachi.
Yeah.
And then the Dragon Warrior enters.
Oh, the Dragon Ball. Guess he's just sacking off Stack Attack there.
I don't know, it's interesting because the pure number of Pokemon on the other side, it's very unbalanced, but they've all kind of taken some damage.
Yeah, yeah. Also, he's Synthesis Tangrowth, which is nuts. And not Rest.
I don't know why he didn't
Which would
just
probably... What do you want
Yeah,
to
this
do?
Tangrowth that was weird.
And swaps out at this point. Wait, was Tangrowth in Rock's range? 15%?
No, because
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Regenerator.
Regenerator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
You're right, forgot about that.
I'm not actually sure. Is this bad? Because it still killed... It stood... That could still win here.
Yeah, Pangoro's
Yeah.
putting in some work.
Yeah, it is.
doing the sweep.
Yeah, because if Wishy-Washy's min speed, then it doesn't outspeed Pangoro. And it's... There we go. It isn't gonna win.
This is interesting. He might win.
Yeah, he's got a good shot at this point. Yep.
This match is so dumb.
Yeah.
This match is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, but he did it though. It's a
Wow.
1-0.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not even sure who had business winning that game, but that was a dumb match.
That was a Pangoro 5-kill sweep.
It was certainly interesting. All right, so we had the closest match so far. A -1/+1.
Max basically choked, but he still won anyway.
Brought it back in the end.
Yeah, he choked by letting Mimikyu, but wishing constantly on the Mimikyu was the smart play. Instead
Yeah,
of just
that-
trying to kill him by hand.
Yeah, that ended up being smart.
If Atomic caught on before and set up another Swords Dance before the Toxic killed him, I feel like...
Yeah, if he SD'd on like the Wood Protect, he could have won. But he just kept trying to sneak. And I
Yeah.
think that cost. He did eventually set up again later, but it was too late because at that point Toxic just killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I've got, for Massachusetts Mimikyus, I have 3 KOs for Mimikyu, 1 for Stakataka, 1 for Tangrowth. London Lillipups, I have 1 for Rotom Heat through Toxic, and 5 for Pangoro, the Dragon Warrior.